All right, folks, back on the Bossman show here with Coach Mike Minter, the Campbell fighting Campbell out of the CAA. Now, Coach Minter, good to talk to you, man. Former Panther player of our Falcons. You know how it is. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm gonna forgive you for them dirty birds, but that's all right.
Hey, I feel you, man. I feel you. Hey, Coach, I'm asking you this, man. It's like you've had pretty much four different jobs in one.
Yeah.
Going from Pioneer to the Big South, Independent now, CAA. You feel like it's been like four different jobs in your time at Red Campbell, man?
Man, it really has. When I got here, we was non-scholarship. We was dead last in Division I football, and really they needed a vision, right, to carry this program to where it is today. And my vision was to do exactly what we're doing. It was to go scholarship, but not only scholarship, but get into one of the premier conferences in the country, to be attractive enough for them to call you and ask for you guys to join. And so yes, it's been four jobs. So I go from non-scholarship, and then we go to scholarship. And so I gotta convince people, hey man, I got money now. I can give kids, give me some better talent. Then we had COVID, right? So this is another thing in the middle of us getting scholarships, and then now we're in the CAA. And so, man, it's been a great journey. 10 years of doing this. It's been fun, and it's definitely been challenging.
Now, Coach Minter, when you was playing in the NFL, did you see coaching in your future when you was playing, or this something that kind of hit you out after you retired, trying to figure out what do I want to do with my life now that football's over?
Well, it was something that came to me afterwards. It wasn't something that I had in my plans. When I got done playing, man, I went into the business world. I had my own corporation, and so we built that up, and I had about 350 employees by the time that I got done building my business enterprises, and then I got into high school coaching. So I became a head coach in high school, and then I said, no, this is what I need to be doing. I need to be helping young people connect to their greatness. And what better way to do that than do it through the game that I love the most, and that's football. And then once I did high school, we won. We went to three state championships. We won two out of the three. And then I said, man, it's too easy. Let me go challenge myself at the college ranks. And that's how I decided to get into college football.
I hear that now, Coach. Man, it's for you. I know you want talented guys on the field. What do you look for in a young man off the field that you want to see in them to become a Campbell fighting Campbell and play for you and get your tutelage of how you may made to the highest level of football, help these guys achieve their goals as well?
Well, the first thing I look for is, does a young man believe in himself that he has greatness, right? I got to see that in your eyes, that you truly believe that. Then after that, now I'm looking for the cornerstones. A person who has that hardworking ability, but also have a purpose and a plan laid out for themselves, right? And it's hard to find young people today to understand that hard work, like, Instagram and all this other social media stuff. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to grind. You got to put that time in, and you got to understand that it costs something,
Yes,
and
sir.
it's not free, right? And so, getting that out of that young person is what we're looking for. Then the other piece to that is making sure that you love the game, because you got to have passion for what you do. You got to have that enthusiasm for what you do. And so we look for those things. That's it. If I can get those two cornerstones, then I can go to work, because I can teach you everything, because you're going to put in the time and the effort and the passion that you're going to have to put in. You're going to put it in. So that's what we're looking for, man. The football side, the talent, all that, that'll come. But if you don't have them cornerstones, man, it ain't happening.
No doubt, Coach Milcher. And I try to teach that to my interns here. Like, I went from playing football to media. Like I didn't
Yeah,
unfortunately chance to play the NFL like you did, but I went to media and I had to start off doing the
yeah,
graveyard shift,
yeah.
2 to 6 in the morning. That's not easy. That's
No,
a commitment.
that's a commitment, man. And you got to have that commitment in order to be able to grow, right? You have to learn all these things you know today. You have to grind to get to the point that you got your own show today, man. So a lot of people just don't understand that. And so this is what we're looking for, because if we can start with that, then we can make magic happen.
No doubt, coach. I try to I try to get an intern from every school in Atlanta. I try to get go to Clark, Spelman, Morehouse, Georgia State, Georgia Tech, Kennesaw, Mercer. I want to get one kid to each one schools to pass along this knowledge I have, because the game has changed since I got in. When I got in, you had to have a brick and mortar station. You had to,
Yeah,
be on it there. You can have a podcast, a blog, what YouTube and get you in. When I started, you had to be at the radio station. It was none else. So like, I'm trying to teach them, hey, I'm giving them the old school game, new school rules. If there's
there
someone
you
don't
go.
understand it, but they figure out, oh, dang, JR, now it makes sense. Yeah, I'll tell you that. But they don't see it. They know it
Yeah.
all when they're with us. When they leave us, like, oh, you were right. Yeah, we ain't been through the wars already. So I teach you that old OG game.
That's right, man. That is so true. And hopefully these young people is paying attention to that, because, that's what's really gonna set them over the top. Is that if you have that ability today, that's huge, because a lot of people don't have it. So you going in better than 98% of the people that's out there competing.
No doubt, coach. If you, business coach, with how FBS is as far as wanting these older kids, known commodities, it allows you to get better high school kids who can overlook right now, because with the COVID year, extra
Yeah.
guys in the system still. So how that helps you build your depth on your roster, knowing that
Yeah.
as they develop and grow, they can be great for you as you off going NCAA battling these get that playoffs here, man.
No, absolutely. It's been an unbelievable opportunity for us building this football team, because again, everybody started going to the portal. Everybody started looking at the transfer portal, and we like, look, let's go get these high school kids while ain't nobody paying attention. And we was able to build, back to back #1 recruiting classes because of that, out of high school. And so we are young, but we got a lot of young talent that we grooming right now, that we developing right now. And when these puppies grow up, boy, they're gonna be some mean dogs, man. Trust me.
And coach, you're in the great place to Carolinas to find talent. You can get to Georgia as well, Virginia. So talk about where you're at located wise to get out there, just circle around your campus at Campbell and go find players who fit what you all want to do.
Well, look, we don't discriminate. We going wherever they at. We going. All right. So if they in California, we had about 5, 6, 7 of them signed with us last year from Cali. We going everywhere, man. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, South, North. We got them all represented on our roster. So if they can play and they got them cornerstones, man, we going to get them. All right. So 95 is kind of, the thing that we kind of look at, the big highway. So we go from, Florida all the way up to New York, and then we go with 85. And so that's going to go over there to the Georgia area. And that's, we're going to hit 40. That's going to be another one that carries us over to the Tennessee area. And so these are the areas that we hitting, man. Is that if 95, 40, 85 can touch you, we definitely gonna come see what you have.
100%. And coach, let me ask this, man, for your guys, man, seeing those young men grow, and how you helping them off the field for us, that they want to get internships, know the way the hours are now, some internships for these young men as they get better at football, get a holistic approach to wanting to make sure they have a degree after football they can go tap into and be successful like you were off the field as well.
Absolutely. So I think the biggest thing that we try to do is teach these men life skills, right? So what does it mean to be humble? You know, a lot of people don't understand that humbleness is a real thing, and you need to understand that skill. Respect, right? Just being able to respect yourself, respect others, and respect, the journey, the game. You got to respect it, or it's gonna treat you bad, right? So, that's one of the things that we try to teach our young men, and then at the same time how to think, because a lot of people don't know how to think, right?
Right.
Everybody's telling them how to think, but what's the process of thinking? And so we teach them that, because no matter what you choose to do, if you can outthink everybody, then you're going to be at the top of the food chain, right? And so these are the type of things that we are trying to instill in these guys every single day by using the game of football. Of course, some of our guys go get to play in the National Football League. We got two dudes right now, one at the Chargers and the other one at Miami. And so we have guys that goes to that next level to play professionally. But at the end of the day, you still got to have these principles that we talk about all the time. And so we live in truth, man. We're gonna preach truth all the time. And so if you hear truth, then you do two things. You either bow to it and learn from it, okay, or you get broken by it. So you get to decide which one which path you gonna take. And this is what we try to teach our young men.
And Coach Mitchell, I'm trying to tell people on this show that FCS football is not below FBS. The talent is still there. Don't
Yeah,
judge it because it's FCS. That is not good
yeah,
football. A lot of talented young men in FCS that are playing on Sundays right now. But on the film is pretty similar to when you watch it. Now, it might not be Power 5 level, but Group of 5
yeah,
FCS, it's no
yeah.
difference pretty much on when you watch on the film.
It really not. And the NFL is not looking at it any differently either, just to let everybody know. If you at the Power Five and you are one of those blue bloods, they'll look at you different, but they not looking at everybody else below that. Man, we all the same. So can that young man handle the locker room? This is what they want to know. Can this young man handle the stress and the pressure that's going to be on your neck every single day? Well, we developing our guys to be able to do that. And so that's why the NFL, every scout, every team come through and see our guys, because they know we training them to be that. And if they got that talent and ability to play, they're going to get their opportunity.
No doubt, coach. And you got a big win over Hampton. This
Yeah.
past week, you winning on the road there again. So talk about getting a young team getting a tough road win at some place like Hampton with all the band and the pageantry. What's going on up there for sure?
Yeah, we definitely had the band going, man, and it was kind of a situation where our guys. So we got 7 road games this year. Kind of unusual with us coming into the CAA for the first year. Our scheduling got knocked off a little bit, and so I taught my guys early on that, hey man, guys, we got to become road warriors. We got to understand how to go on business trips and take care of business. And with that, man, we've been able to go on the road and get some big time wins for us this year, man, for a young team. So it was a huge win for the program, for us. This season we got 4 games left, man. You win them 4 games, you'll be talking to me again, and we'll be in them playoffs.
No doubt, coach. I want it to happen too. I want it to happen as well, coach. Let's get man for your young guys, man. How are you approaching this bye week for them? I know bye
Yeah.
weeks is really important. And so, how are you approaching the bye week for these young men and also getting other guys healthy as well?
Well, yeah, I think you hit it. It's one to get everybody healthy, so you get the ones that's banged up, you get them in a treatment, and then it's also for development, right? So you use this time to get extra practices in. You go back to training camp mode, and you go against yourself, and it's really about competition at that time, and just getting reps and getting people better, and so that's what we used it for. Go over situations, so guys can kind of get that, refreshed in their mind as a young guy who hasn't been playing. And they got a lot of reps this week, man. So we practiced Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today was our last day, and now they have off until Monday. And so we'll get back together on Monday to get ready for Maine.
Now, Coach, I have one more thing to ask you about this, man. How was the environment in that dome, man? I know I played there in the Atlanta Classic when I was playing football, but how was it coming at Georgia Dome when knowing gonna be a lot of Panther fans there too? The Falcon fans, man. How the environment in that dome, the old Georgia Dome, which I still miss. I miss it to this day. The Mercedes-Benz ain't like at the old dome, but I miss the old dome.
Yeah. I didn't get to play in the new one, so this is the old one is the only one I know. And you know what? It was so live and exciting when Mike Vick was there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you guys was kind of like the team to be, and everybody wanted to be there. And I remember when he came back, he had whatever happened. I think he got hurt or something, and he came back. It was a Monday night game, and we was playing him, and he floated at the end of the game for about 15 yards to get that touchdown to win. And so, man, it was just excitement, man. There was a lot of juice in that dome, and man, when Seven was there, boy, that was the place to be.
No doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Panthers do, man. And I love coming up to the bank up there in Charlotte, man. I miss after Blake was in Charlotte. I miss they moved to Baltimore. I love me some Charlotte. I love uptown Charlotte, man. I love Charlotte because it reminds me of a mini Atlanta. I feel like I'm at home
That's right.
when I come to
No,
Charlotte.
yeah. That's exactly what it is, man.
Yes, sir. Well, Coach Milcher, hey, good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to somebody I
Thank you.
covered back when I was telling my age, but I covered you. So like it's crazy to talk about I covered man in the NFL, man. But it's all good, man. I was good to see brothers like yourself do well, man. I hope I'm talking to you again playoff time, coach. And you get that berth, man.
That's what I'm talking about, buddy. I appreciate you, man. You have a great day. All right.
Thanks, coach. It was fun, man.
All right, brother.